What's happening, so fam? All right, so we're gonna do the cosmic reading. All right, but I wanted to show you that I'm not gonna move anything other than the runes, just because the runes are gonna make this a little bit weird. But the runes are gonna stay right here, and the cards are gonna stay right there. Remember whatever card it was that you picked, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna take this bad boy right here. I'm going to overlap it. That way the energies from the previous reading are coming through on this reading. As you see, this deck wanted to talk to you guys. I don't share this deck because that's my personal deck, but it wanted to talk to you guys. The other decks chose where they wanted to land as well, so that they can be kind of like complementary. So remember what was your original deck, because I didn't move them, and then we're going to read complementary answers with them, okay? So we're going to start off with this vibration, the male cloud deck, okay? So I was being told that we're going to be starting off with the center. We're going to be starting off with the center cards right here. And then from there, we're going to go to Mars and Jupiter. So this one is kind of like in between these two. I'm going to put that right there in between. This next one's Mars. The next one's Jupiter. The next one's Venus. The next one's Mercury. The next one's Saturn. Uranus, Earth, Pluto, Neptune. All right. So this is going to be complementing the yin deck. Okay. So one of the things that I want you to really understand, the sun card is what you're creating right now through your ascension. So basically, the Antojai card shows up telling you that you're creating a new life. You're stepping into a new vibration of your reality if you pick the yin deck. And the big card is basically telling you, hey, there's a major shift that's happening into your reality. So then your wish is coming true with the power card. So especially when it comes to like traveling and maybe like even like business affairs, that is coming to you. But you need to understand that your shadow doesn't want to make that transition easily, and it's because that your shadow is holding on to stagnant emotions that no longer serve you. All right, so you need to be able to let go of that cluster of emotions deep inside of your shadow, so that there's no interruption coming through between Mars and Jupiter abundance centers and moving energy with your wish. Okay, now Saturn is telling you, Rahu energy, the energy that's ruling this whole entire year, is telling you that abundance is coming your way either way. It's just the amount and the influx of that energy that's going to be coming your way, depending on how well you're able to manage this. This is part of that big change that's coming, not only overcoming your shadow and those emotions in your shadow so that your wish can come true and you can have a big change in your wish, but also a big change in your personal self and your internal structures, which ultimately changes your whole entire life with the Antojai energies. Remember, Antojai means the cravings of life, the fundamental energies that create your dream life, your fifth dimensional life. So then we're going to be looking at Mercury right here. Mercury is basically telling you that the main thing you should be focusing on is creation. Like, what did you create on the full moon? Focus on that creation, stay on that creation, feed that energy with everything you can give it. Pluto is reminding you that the only way that you're going to have the easiest success creating that vibration is by showing love, not only to yourself, but other people. Give people silent blessings, because the more abundance you have in the terms of alchemy and you share it freely without, having any bias, you're going to end up opening more cravings in your life and having an even bigger shift. You're being really told at Venus that inside of your heart, there's this deep truth that needs to be analyzed and needs to be like, embrace. That truth is your sword. That truth is what's going to guide you forward and knock down any obstacles that you have. But you need to arm yourself with that truth, not be afraid of that truth, no matter how difficult it may be. Then we start seeing that on the earth, everything has to do with the maze. The maze has to do with your soul. So you really need to be able to understand that this truth over here is integral for your soul, so that all these other aspects of your life realign themselves. You have really good energy, especially abundance, a wish coming, you're creating, You need to feed that with love, but that truth within your soul is going to unlock even more energy in the ascension aspects that you're going for. The arrow card on Neptune is basically telling you keep your focus on this particular movement, and you're going to have massive intuitive shifts that happen in your reality. The biggest enemy at Uranus is basically telling you that your mind is going to get cluttered with matter. Don't get trapped in matter. If you get trapped in matter, you're going to have a struggle, okay? And you're going to get caught up in like these loops, and you're going to step further and further away from this change. Remember, that Uranus energy that has to do with change and that clouding of your mind is strictly coming from the emotions and the shadow. So for you guys particularly, I'd be telling you, if you picked out the yin deck over here originally, start focusing on clearing out your throat chakra, your sacral chakra, and your solar plexus chakra. Those should be the things that you focus on all month long while you're being authentic with your soul on doing it, okay? Ask your soul to come in and heal the throat chakra and the sacral chakra and the mind, and give yourself to the energies of the universe. If you're an Antojai student, okay, and you know how to channel the energies of Antojai and really have that force in your reality, use that energy, okay? That's what it's here for. Right now, the Antojai card has been coming out a lot on all of the readings. So powerful, so blessed. We are finally in alignment with all of its messages. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to dive into the Ascended Master deck. If you ended up picking out the Isis deck, this is going to be your complementary to it. Detach from drama and work your magic, girl, okay? That's what you need to be doing. The cravings of life, if we're looking at the Antojai energy, detaching from drama, Athena's telling you that's wisdom, all right? Saint Germain has to do with the violet flame, and this month on Patreon, we are working with the violet flame, okay? Aquarius energy, energy to bring you into a higher level of abundance. We're going to go here. They're saying this one's supposed to go to Jupiter, this one's supposed to go to Saturn, this one's supposed to go to Mars, Uranus, Neptune, Earth. All right, so here we start looking at new energies for the Isis energies, okay? Saint Germain, Violet Flame energy. If you ended up picking up the Isis deck, that Violet Flame is going to be your best friend during this month, okay? And Isis, again, is coming out, complementing her own deck, telling you on the earth that you need to balance your home and your career life. If you are not balancing your home and your career life, you are not going to align yourself with your soul. You're going to be caught in a maze, all right? Really pay attention to that. The universe is basically stepping in with Mercury to teach you a lesson about creation. You are being asked to learn the dynamics of the universe, the patterns of the flowers of life. You need to be open to that and allow Mercury's energies to show you this new form of wisdom that exists in your reality. Then we have like this understanding and Pluto. Like, to transform fully, you need to let go of things that no longer serve you. What in the previous deck, whoever ended up picking up, the Yang deck, they basically were told that they need to embrace love, right, in their reality. And in the Moon deck, there was a lot about like embracing, like the Temple of Black Obsidian, right, telling you that you need to love the fears and the things that are holding you back, essentially. So let go of whatever doesn't serve you anymore and bring in that love into your reality. That's going to be your greatest teacher. That's going to be allowing you to really work your magic and, again, detach from drama. Your intuitive centers is probably questioning whether or not you're seeing reality correctly. You are seeing reality correctly. Horus is telling you that. Your perception is everything, all right? If you're in the Antojai 2 class, this is where you're going to be practicing what I've been teaching you so far. What? It's really important that as we go through this adventure of like rediscovering self, Mars is telling you to nurture yourself, and Jupiter is telling you that right now you should be embracing everything that's going on in your reality, using that as abundance to nurture yourself. Do yoga, go to the spa, like draw, feed yourself better. This is everything that's necessary with this shift that's happening with the rest of the planets during that major gate that we opened up with yesterday's full moon. So then we end up seeing over here that with the Venus energy, you need to be persistent. You need to keep bringing in love into your reality. especially because Isis told you that with the Temple of Black Obsidian, it's going to be a little bit hard. Remember, keep everything that's positive, let go of everything that's negative, and let the violet flame transmute and fill in whatever is that is negative, right, with positive ascended energy, okay? You need to be persistent. This should be the main thing that you focus on as you go through this, okay? And Saturn's telling you it's a moment for you to find peace. You need to have a peace offering with your reality. If you do not have a peace offering with your reality, if you do not come to peace with yourself internally and with the things that have happened to you, you won't be able to ascend forward in the easiest way possible. It's a moment for you to really unlock this profound magic that exists inside of you so that you can really make all of your dreams come true. And of course, Uranus tells you that there's going to be a challenge, but Archangel Michael is basically telling you, you can do it, okay? Work your magic. Saint Germain is reminding you, work that magic and don't let anything else stop you because you are powerful, you are beautiful, you are amazing. All right, so then we have the dragon deck, and the dragon deck is going to be accompanying the Native American deck here, okay? So we're going to do 1, 2, Earth, Mars, Neptune, Mercury, Pluto, Venus, Saturn, Uranus, Jupiter. Okay? Here we have the energies that are going to be accompanying the Native American deck. So at the center here, we have the rose pink dragon that tells you that you're preparing yourself to connect fully to the cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm love, okay? And let the diamond aspects of the universe come through to fill your personal universe with love. And the crystal yellow dragon is telling you to expand your crown chakra for illumination, work with the higher spiritual paths, open your higher learning and wisdom so that you can transcend, okay? So there's a lot of good stuff, like your wish on the full moon was basically coming true and it's going to be shifting, right? You already know what to expect with that. The easiest way is to open up your crown chakra, open up your heart chakra. If you're in my chakra mirror class, do the Ankh of Life, all right? Plain and simple, real easy for you. Do chakra mirror phase 1. That's definitely going to be opening up more high energy for you. At Mars, you have the Atlantean energy of the golden dragon. It helps you remember the wisdom of golden Atlantis. Awaken, okay? You're being instructed on the knowledge and talents that you have mastered across other lifetimes, particularly the lifetime of Atlantis, okay? Very powerful stuff. You're going to be evolving as you step into that creation that you are embracing and allowing to step back into your reality. But Jupiter is telling you when it comes to the abundance, this is what you need to really pay attention to. It's the white gold dragon from Lyra. It connects you to the highest Christ light. Develop your casual chakra, which your casual chakra can be your 8th chakra and it can also be the root chakra. They're both really heavily connected. So imagine a halo above your head that's expanding and learning how to become more divine. All right, so bathe in the 9th dimensional Christ light. If you're in my chakra mirror 2 phase, step into the chakra mirror 2 while you switch every once in a while to chakra mirror 1. This is a very chakra mirror aspect, Ankh of transcendence, okay? Neptune is telling you that your subconscious side is absorbing the Omega Dragon. It's harnessing the divine feminine power of creation. It is bringing intention into your life while you hold your vision and you birth a higher consciousness, okay? So really allow the divine feminine to step in and help you reach those higher levels. At Earth, we have the Silver Dragon, which is eliminating your potential with higher light, okay? So you need to access untapped resources by looking into your soul and allowing higher possibilities to form. Pluto is then coming out with Kuan Yin's pink dragon. Listen, this is crazy, all right? This Kuan Yin and her pink dragons are coming through straight up on Pluto. They're with the sand card, all talking about love, all right? Pluto is testing you with that love, okay? Bring firm love that resets your karmic balance. See all of the chords that you have transcended by love as they get dissolved, okay? Enjoy your freedom and look for the divine around you. You need to be open to accepting the divine around you. Mercury is telling you that you're tapped into source right now. Mercury has to do with a lot of intuitive knowledge and learning. It's attuning you, your mind, and your solar plexus to the infinite, all right? So if you're in Antojai, in the Antojai official course, Quantum Alchemy, then you yourself, okay, are allowing the eighth chakra and the third chakra to heavily merge together. Use, that energy that I've taught you about the eighth chakra on your solar plexus, okay? Be still in the silence, let the magic happen, be in the moment, and everything else is just going to make sense as we go along from there, okay? So then we have Saturn, right? What rules this energy this year is basically telling you that while you're doing this, you're clearing your path around you, okay? So stay grounded and be ready to serve, help other people along the way while this is happening. Any stuck energy that you have is clearing so you can move forward in life. So just embrace that love energy, that crown chakra energy, the divine feminine, your ancient wisdom, the infinite itself. Embrace that, and whenever you have someone who needs your help, just give it freely. That's true abundance, okay? As we do that, Venus is telling you the green dragon helps you to tune into the secrets of nature. You're going to be tapping into the secrets of nature. The secrets of nature and Atlantis are very heavily connected to each other. Nature is not just Earth. Nature is you. Nature is the cosmos. Nature can be other people's personal internal natures, okay? So receive the answers and the guidance from nature, spend some time in nature, and align yourself with the divine essence of the cosmic nature, right? Source dragon. The biggest nature of all is source itself. The solar dragon comes up at Uranus. The thing that's going to be really giving you some struggle here is your divine masculine. So it helps you stand in your wisdom with your divine masculine while it lets your DNA be reprogrammed with light codes so you can become an inspired leader. All right, so learn again to balance the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and everything's going to come as a byproduct of that. Okay, so now we're going to be using the Ascended Master deck, which is going to be coming up with the this is the Masters of Light deck, sorry. That's going to be showing up with the Shaman deck, okay? So if you put the Shaman deck, here is what we have. Oops. Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, Neptune, Pluto, Saturn, Uranus. Okay. And that goes with the Shaman deck. So at the center, we have Astera. She's reminding you that you are one with your higher self. And White Terra is telling you that may compassion guide you. So compassionately guide yourself to your higher self and honor that. Give yourself love if you ended up picking up this shaman deck, okay? Give yourself the highest amounts of love. Open yourself to source and all that is. That's going to really start grounding you deeper down. And to open up more high levels of abundance, you need to be harmonious and in balance with the universe. So you should really be focusing on the galactic center. Look at the center of our universe, of our galaxy, and then see yourself just gravitating there and sitting there and standing there and meditating there and letting the energy come through so I can guide you into the future. That's really, really powerful. And Mars is telling you that you should use that energy to awaken your heart, okay? The fire within your heart. Align yourself with the cosmic center of our galaxy and then ignite that into your heart while you give all that to yourself compassionately so you can be in harmony with yourself and you can be in harmony with source and everything in the cosmos and every dimension everywhere. Sounds very similar to the Antojai energies at the center of the sun when we started off with this deck over here. You need to make sure that you are guiding your soul through the ancestral scrolls. So if you ended up picking up the shaman deck, you're naturally tapping into certain aspects of your Akashic records. Be open to those Akashic records being brought to your reality and expanding you into a higher sense of self. Pluto is basically telling you that you need to remind yourself that you are the source of all that is. You are the source that you can infinitely give yourself love. You can infinitely give yourself acceptance. You can instantly give yourself forgiveness. You can infinitely give others that same power. Okay, you need to be able to sit with this higher wisdom of understanding that if you are the source of all that is, then Mercury and that wisdom from Mercury is telling you that you are a timeless motion. You are timeless because you're tapping into the truest powers of the universe, which is beyond the human experience. And that's very powerful. Saturn is telling you that right now, this moment, this month is all about you learning how to be radiant and holy within yourself, okay? And opening yourself to the wisdom of the divine feminine. That should be the main thing that you should be focusing on, because all that you seek is literally found inside of you. And you're the only person that has probably been complicating it over and above than what it needs to be, okay? So this special deck right here is my deck that only ever reads for me, but I'm going to be sharing it with you guys because they wanted to talk to you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sharing this. I'm also going to be reading these just because I don't know them all that well. Earth, Mars, Neptune, Venus, Mercury, Earth, or no, Jupiter, Saturn. They want me to put it on Mars again. They want me to put another one on Mercury, Pluto, and then Uranus. And then now we're done. So this is going to be accompanying the gold cards from the last reading. I'm going to pull out my cards right here to start reading. So we have first, in the center is going to be Pentacles, pretty much. So that's pretty easy. So they come both upside right. So we have Two of Pentacles, and it's telling you that there's balance and renewal, adaptability and change that's going to be coming into your life. Prosperity, stability, and new beginnings, abundance is coming into your life. That last deck was bomb, okay? If you picked that deck along with me, okay? So this, we're going to go right into the moon, which the moon is basically telling that you have intuition, illusion, and fears from the subconscious that are going to be grounded. So as long as you're not letting, your fears get a hold of you, you got so much blessings coming your way. I'm being told to look at Mars and then look at Neptune. So we have Eight of Swords and then we have the King of Pentacles. So let's go ahead, hold the King of Pentacles, and we're going to look up for Swords. What was it? It was the Eight of Swords, right? Yeah. So the Eight of Swords means isolation, imprisonment, disappointment, and trapped. So you're pretty much impatient is what they're saying. So Mars is going to be testing you with like these tricks of like, oh, you're not moving too much. You know what I mean? You're going to want to spend time by yourself. You're going to feel sometimes like you're trapped or you're imprisoned by something. Like you just need to be aware that it's all in your head. If you can manage not to be affected by that, the King of Pentacles is going to tell you that you're going to bring power, influence, strength, and more abundance into your life, all right? So your shadow is pretty much going to make you feel like you're not getting anything done. Don't listen to it because it's going to bring you down and it's not worthy of bringing you down. You're too powerful, bitch. Okay? The Queen of Pentacles comes up in Neptune, which she's again coming up right side up, telling you that there's prosperity, pleasure, motherliness, and security that is in your reality, okay? So miracles, pretty much, all right? Just know intuitively that you have so many abundance cards coming through, all right? Like abundance should not be an issue for you whatsoever, all right? Do not get trapped in that illusion of abundance. Now I'm being told to look at Mercury. So Mercury has the Fool and then Queen of Swords. So we're going to first look at the Queen of Swords, which is basically right side up, and she's saying that you should have confidence, assurance, and organized intellectual power, all right? Again, intellectual power coming up with Mercury, that's all about the mind. She's telling you just have a steady pace, be confident, be assured, and you will get everything that you're looking for. And then the Fool is basically telling you that there's a new potential and new beginnings and opportunities that are opening up for your adventure. Still talking about tons of abundance, okay, that's coming into your reality. So you need to be okay with that. You need to embrace that. And you need to be like in that power of not giving up on yourself. Next, we're going to Pluto, and Pluto's telling us the Hangman, and he comes up upside down. They're basically telling you that sacrifice, release, a new perspective, and surrendering into the universe is key for you to really find like this higher level of self-satisfaction beyond all the blessings that are already coming your way. So you don't really need to worry about anything. You just need to be aware of the fact that you need to surrender and you need to embrace the energy of the moon, because the moon grounded itself already for you, all right? So you're so blessed right now. It's ridiculous, especially if you picked out that last deck. Then we're going to be looking at the Wands, 10 of Wands. So 10 of Wands says there might be some burden and some stress, oppression when it comes to your accomplishments. Again, it's going to feel like that you're getting stagnant. You're not moving fast enough. You're not always getting exactly what you asked for. That's not an illusion. If you feed into it, you're screwed, okay? And it's going to seem like the objective is there because Saturn's energy is destructive energy. It is challenging energy. It's asking you, are you listening to the universe? Are you aware of your own power? Are you trusting your own power? Or is it just something that you don't wholeheartedly believe in? And sometimes the universe does do that to us, where it forces us to kind of like, it asks us, are you being real about what it is that you want out of your life? And you have to be like, yeah. Mars is basically telling you all about the Magician. The Magician came out in the last spread for the moon as well. And here the Magician is telling you that you have skill, confidence, action, concentration, and accomplishment that is coming your way, all right? And that's on Venus, all right? So we saw that in the previous spread with the moon spread. The Magician came out right here. Holy crap, super powerful, okay? You need to go ahead and you need to have that. The Lovers on Uranus comes up, and the Lovers was the first card that came up on the full moon from yesterday, all right? So, whoa, crazy how they're just like layering themselves on top of each other. The Lovers card is basically telling you unification, choices, harmony, and relationships. So you need to be in the flow, allow yourself to embrace that flow, and just be blessed. Like you have so much energy coming towards you, you know, like there's a lot of similar energies. Doesn't matter whichever deck you're really picking, you have a lot of greatness coming your way. So finally, I'm going to read the dice. The dice are all about the runes. They're going to be accompanying the runes. Oh, we forgot to read Jupiter. I'm sorry. Jupiter was the last card, the last one that we're supposed to be reading here. Jupiter has to do with the sun. And I want to read exactly, I already know what the sun means, but it's always good to like hear it exactly from my cards, the way they would say it. The sun says positivity, success, joy, and optimism in your abundance center. So you got a lot of abundance card just given to the magic that you are, okay? All right, so here we're going to be looking at the crown chakra, the divine feminine, moon energy. Again, whatever it is that you manifested on the moon energy, that's what's going to be coming through. Your sacral chakra is really laced with those energies that you were picking up on with the runes, okay? So the runes are telling you that you have some shadow work that you need to do. Whatever you ask the moon is what the moon's going to be delivering for you, okay? But you need to understand that in your sacral chakra and your crown chakra is going to be difficult. You need to be in that position of understanding that you have to be stepping into the position of being a warrior in your life, because Rahu is going to be testing you with your authenticity. And the Pluto energies are also going to be testing you on whether or not you want to let something die in your reality that no longer serves you, all right? And if you've been listening to everybody else's handles, you know, all their recommendations for Pluto, Pluto's basically been telling everybody, love above anything else. Know that you are source. Know that you have opportunities. Just trust the universe, right? It's time to transform. And then Saturn is all about embracing abundance and grounding your energy, realizing that you're holy. No matter how difficult things may be, you got this, all right? So then the moon was telling you from different aspects that there's all these different portals that are happening, but particularly for everyone who picked out the runes, there is a limitation in your shadow that must be overcome with nasty, stagnant emotions, okay? Then we have Neptune at the heart chakra, telling you that Neptune is basically all about what? The divine feminine, embracing like the higher subconscious, understanding your soul, aligning yourself with your soul purpose. Embrace your heart chakra. Love yourself. You deserve the most amount of love. And by loving yourself, you need to understand that you can love other people no matter how shitty they are. And that's a very powerful thing that, a lot of people have to learn. Your mind is focused on abundance, on the aspects of Jupiter and Mercury, right? So in Mercury, they were telling you that you're creating your reality. You need to learn how to detach from time, which is what those emotions in your shadow are linking you to, so you can have a very powerful transformational period. And if you want all the abundance to come into your reality, when it comes to feeling more powerful and overcoming your shadow and seeing warmth and joy in your life, you really need to recognize that your abundance is you freeing yourself from the crap that the runes were pointing out earlier. Finally, at the root chakra, we have a descension node. It means that you are going to descend in the form of your energy feeling safe. You're going to go into some dark aspects of yourself that are uncomfortable. Again, that has to do with your shadow. Your shadow is not always going to be comfortable. And if you're okay understanding that it's just part of the path, you will be able to embrace and unlock so much beautiful energy. This is your time to really prove to yourself that you can make anything happen. All right. So this was the reading for everyone. This is the complementary energy. So that's not only just going to be guiding, this coming week. This is going to be really heavy energy for this coming week, but also this energy is going to also be guiding the rest of the month. So whichever deck you ended up going with, be authentic with yourself. Don't change your deck just because you felt like changing your deck. Pick a fucking deck, go with that deck, and know that whatever lessons, no matter if you did not like those lessons in that deck fully, if you only like half of it and half of it you didn't like, that half you didn't like, they already told you how to overcome those issues. Just deal with it, move forward. All right. I am sending you all of my love. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, give this video a like, and I will be catching you in our next episode.